All right, welcome to today's explainer. If you're anywhere in the digital marketing space, you already know exactly how crucial and honestly how incredibly frustrating building digital assets can be. Well, today we're doing a start to finish breakdown of a really fascinating ecosystem called the List Builder's AI GPT Toolkit. But right out of the gate, we've got to talk about the major plot twist of this whole toolkit. You see, normally we talk about AI software that you buy just to use in your own business, right? Well, this is different. This is a digital asset package specifically engineered for you to rebrand and actually sell. So here's our roadmap for today. We're going to hit the list building gold rush, unpack the GPT Arsenal, see exactly how it automates the marketing funnel, dive into the reseller PLR model, and wrap up with how to monetize those digital assets. Let's jump right in. Okay, section 1, the list building gold rush, and why every single digital marketer needs an email list. Look, we all know an email list is a literal oxygen for an online business, but the actual mechanics of building the tools to capture those leads, it's usually total chaos. It's this frustrating mess of guesswork, grabbing random disconnected templates, and basically just praying for traffic. The AI toolkit approach completely replaces that chaos with structure. So instead of guessing, we're looking at personalized roadmaps, fully customized funnels, and highly strategic traffic planning, all driven by targeted AI. Moving on to section 2, unpacking the GPT Arsenal. This is 20 specialized tools covering every phase of list building. I mean, just look at the sheer scale of what's included here. Instead of logging into a generic AI and typing out these broad, hope for the best queries, this toolkit arms you with 20 highly specific, ready-to-go custom GPTs. Each one is basically a dedicated specialist designed to execute one precise job in your list building ecosystem. Now, to keep all this from feeling like a total overload, it's actually organized like a digital assembly line. It completely eliminates that dreaded blank page syndrome. You've got your strategy tools, like Audience Pulse, to uncover buyer triggers, then content tools, like the Lead Magnet Studio, doing the heavy lifting of the writing. After that, you've got page builders, and finally, traffic tools to actually get eyeballs on your offers. It is a true end-to-end ecosystem. All right, section 3, automating the marketing funnel. Let's see how these tools actually connect to build a cohesive subscriber journey. So, how does this actually play out in the real world? Well, these aren't just isolated widgets. They hand off to one another like a relay team. First up, the Idea Lab GPT figures out exactly what your audience is craving. It passes that right over to the Studio GPT, which instantly writes and formats your guide. Then, the Squeeze Page Studio builds the actual capture page. And finally, the Thank You Page Lab locks in subscriber engagement right after they sign up. From concept to completion, it's totally seamless. But hey, remember that plot twist I mentioned? You are meant to sell this entire ecosystem. That's exactly why the package includes done-for-you assets. Components 21 and 22 literally hands you a pre-written professional sales letter and a completely done-for-you graphics package. So not only does the software work seamlessly, but the whole thing looks totally polished and is ready to hit the digital shelf immediately. Which brings us to section 4, the reseller PLR model, or selling shovels in a digital gold rush. The absolute key here is understanding the specific business license attached to the software. It operates on PLR, which stands for Private Label Rights. Basically, when you purchase the toolkit, you are buying the commercial right to rebrand these 20 custom GPTs, edit them if you want to, and sell them as your very own product to the end user. And the absolute best part? You keep 100% of the profits from every sale. You literally become the software vendor. The source material uses this perfect historical analogy for this. It says, think of it like selling shovels in a gold rush. Because right now, there's this massive rush of creators desperately trying to build their email lists. So why break your back digging for gold when this PLR license lets you be the merchant selling the exact, highly in-demand digital shovels that everyone else is already looking for? Now, you've got a lot of freedom with this license. You can translate the content, edit it, bundle it up, whatever. But there are two very strict legal boundaries you absolutely have to follow. First, you cannot give any type of rights to the content away for free. It has to maintain its commercial value. And second, you cannot use the original creator's name, Liz Tomey, in any of your marketing materials. You have to truly make it your own brand. Finally, Section 5, monetizing your digital assets. Let's talk about the multiple strategies you can use to turn this toolkit into real income streams. The documentation actually maps out a really brilliant escalation strategy for you. Phase 1 is super simple. Pull out just one GPT and use it as a free lead magnet to build your own list. Phase 2, you deploy that pre-written sales letter and sell the entire 20-tool package as your premium offer. Phase 3 gets really clever. You can actually break this massive bundle apart and create 15 separate, smaller income streams. And by Phase 4, you can step all the way back and sell the actual PLR reseller rights to other people. And honestly, the flexibility here is just wild. Because it's a PLR asset, you can drop these tools straight into a membership site to instantly boost your retention. You could use them as a crazy high-value affiliate bonus, you could build a live coaching program around them, repurpose them into authority video content, or even rebrand a whole shebang as a high-ticket, done-for-you service for your own private clients. The options are kind of endless. So we've unpacked the whole list-building gold rush, explored this massive 20-tool AI arsenal, and revealed the business engine hiding inside that PLR license. As you can see, this isn't just about how AI works, it's a literal blueprint for digital asset ownership. So I want to leave you with this thought. If you were handed the keys to this complete, ready-to-sell software suite tomorrow, how exactly would you put this GPT arsenal to work in your own business? Thanks so much for joining